Let's hit it.
Speed.
Hello, everyone. Join me as I take on a whole new role, acting and singing, as Katie, the new Cinderella.
There's a little secret I would like to tell you.
I will be singing original hits in my new movie.
And I know for a fact there's no spirit I lack or defend.
Look for me in a Cinderella story.
And I'll survive, 'cause I have blessed myself.
Coming this fall.
I have searched the world to find there's nothing better.
Pretty Little Liars is quite the mystery.
It's very, very addicting and very intense to watch.
It's juicy, it's pretty, and it's suspenseful.
And I think there's a lot of heart to it.
It, involves drama, mystery.
Initially was an idea that we dreamed up with Sarah Shepard, the novelist of the books, and the question was, what's a teen Desperate Housewives?
The book series began in 2005, and I didn't really have any idea that it was going to become a TV series. So when it did become a TV series, I was so thrilled and surprised, and it was just like this huge treat.
Well, first of all, I was shocked by how provocative it was, because I went to watch the pilot and I thought, you've got a girl who's having an affair with her teacher, you've got a girl who's getting high after school in her bedroom, and you have one girl stealing sunglasses, and I thought, this is interesting, but not something that's beyond the scope of most teenagers. They're not shocked by this. I felt the show was saying something about what it means to be a teenager in 2010.
The thing that I love about the show is that the characters are so well fleshed out that you actually are invested in them.
Yeah, all the characters are extremely relatable, and I think that's kind of what drew in so many different people to want to watch.
So we've got strong characters, we've got great storylines, and it's really cool to show this strong bond that the four girls have with each other.
I liked the mystery and the edge, and the show takes a lot of risks, which I think is really great.
Obviously, Pretty Little Liars centers on a mystery. But you're also learning about these girls and their lives and their families. So I think that young people and adults that watch this really see a life mirrored back to them, very much like the lives that they see around them. All the while, we're just all trying to figure out who A is and what happened to Allison. Because I honestly don't even know.
I knew she was keeping something from me. From us.
One of the challenges in an ensemble cast are finding actors who both are their own characters and also complement one another.
We saw hundreds and hundreds of girls, but the challenge was only being patient and waiting until that person walked through the door and they would just sort of embody that character. And it happened with each one of the Pretty Little Liars.
I really liked Aria, immediately loved Aria, because she's similar to myself, but I also read for Hannah just because she's super sarcastic. She's like the comedic relief, just kind of out of her mind.
Of course it was a joke.
Ultimately, I was more of an Aria, and Ashley is a brilliant Hannah.
With Hannah, we were looking for someone who embodied sort of that feeling of the it girl, the girl who's like the top of the A-list, but that yet you wouldn't hate her, you would love her, and she could still be vulnerable.
I relate to Hannah in a lot of ways because I can totally get into that feel of what it's like to be left out and to try and be in the in crowd.
With Spencer, we very much wanted an actress who just sort of embodied the confidence that Spencer has.
Spencer is supposed to look a certain way, but they didn't need me to fit that for the audition process. And so I just went in and I had a total blast in the audition.
She just blew us away. We knew that was our Spencer. And then last is Emily. And Shay's just sort of got this great energy.
My manager sent me the script and the background for Spencer originally. And then I read Emily's background and immediately I was like, this fits. I mean, I used to be a swimmer. I really understood this character.
She just felt like an Emily in so many ways. And she's a very spiritual person.
They cast us because they thought we were the characters, so they sort of let us run with it, which I thought was awesome. And a lot of people were upset that we didn't exactly look like the girls that were described in the books, but I feel like the personalities were still there, which was most important.
The audition process started probably October of 2009. I remember getting there and seeing all of these guys, and a lot of them literally looked like they could have been my brother or something. I was looking around in this room and I was like, wow, I'm the ugliest guy in this room. And I knew that I had such a slim chance of getting it, and I think at that point I was just very open to the fact that I'm just gonna go in, do my thing, I'm just gonna play around, and hopefully something comes of it. Well, we went through the first read and basically said, yeah, let's call you back in for the producers and everything. And then they said, we're gonna do a chemistry read with Lucy Hale. And basically we were just kind of flirting. And apparently that's chemistry. And then a month later I was in Vancouver with all these wonderful people. I'd like to know more about you.
I'd like to know more about you too.
We shot the pilot in Vancouver during a very cold, rainy winter, and we were pretending it was summer in Rosewood. There were scenes they were doing when it was literally snowing outside. We had a tent put over them so the snow wouldn't be falling on them, and they're wearing bikinis. You can't see that from the knees down there in Ugg boots, and it was literally snowing on that day. We were sitting there all in parkas, like so bundled up, and they were just such troopers. So the girls got to know each other very quickly. Just being together and being in sort of a very harsh climate setting helps you become a family really quickly.
I think the chemistry between all of us girls came very naturally.
We met each other at the reading in LA. But the first time that we really hung out was in Canada. And we had this Thanksgiving dinner away from home.
And I remember that dinner, and it was like we'd been friends for years. It was really, really amazing.
We'd known each other 2 days, and we had to shoot all this stuff where we had known each other for years, and I just feel like it was something really special happened. You know, the stars aligned and brought us all together, and we just all clicked. It was really fun. I think that the bond has grown so much from then to now, and we have this great friendship on and off screen, which is really nice, and it shows. I mean, the producers and the directors always say it's so crazy how our chemistry is, but you know, we just really have a love for each other, and you know, going through this whole experience together is really cool too. It's brought us a lot closer.
Chemistry is such a weird thing. It's like lightning in a bottle. You can't manufacture it. You can only try to capture it, and if it's there, it's there. If it's not, you're in trouble. And we've been really lucky that we have a big group of people that really gel and really want to be here and really want to make something that you want to watch.
We are officially home.
We met Sarah for the first time after the pilot. We met her in New York.
It was really exciting because I had just seen the pilot, and so I kind of knew all of them, and I knew which characters they were playing, and I thought they did a great job playing the characters.
And we had a big dinner with her, and she just kind of told us how she got the idea for the books, and that each character is something that she went through. So a lot of things are very personal to her, which is really awesome.
These were the girls playing these characters that I had made up and that I had lived with for 5 years at that point. And it was this really great experience.
And that was really amazing because we got to talk to her and kind of see her view and her take on each of the characters, which was really neat.
She was just so complimentary of our work, and she says that we completely captured the essence of each of the girls, which was such a huge compliment.
I couldn't ask for better girls playing the characters. I actually had a part. I had a tiny cameo part on the show.
We were looking for a role for Sarah Shepard. We thought it'd be great to have her do something. So we thought a teacher would be wonderful.
I was looking for Mr. Fitz. He's not in. I miss Miss Shepard.
It was this wonderful experience. I had never been to a set before. I didn't know what to expect, and it was so much fun.
Do you know if Mr. Fitz will be back tomorrow?
I don't.
Not often are you lucky enough to have, your character already written about. So I definitely read the books and got a good sense of who I felt Emily was.
All 4 of the girls brought the books to Vancouver where we filmed the pilot, and I think when we were filming the pilot, I was already through the 4th book.
And it was one of the coolest experiences in the world because I would have these whole chapters of Spencer, and I was like, oh my God, this is how my character thinks. This is what's going on in her life. This is what her room looks like. I mean, I got really carried away.
You pick up on details of their life that aren't written in the scripts because there's a lot of events that happen in the books that we can't get to in the show.
And so there's definitely some differences between all the characters in the book and what we're doing with the series. But it was sort of fun to know that the books were out there and we could find out maybe a little bit of what was to come.
We actually get surprised kind of every time we read a script because we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We kind of know the beginning and end result, but the in-between's kind of gray area.
I didn't want to read the books on purpose because I like to discover, opening up a present. Every single episode, you get something new and exciting, and I think I'm going to read the books now that I know what the first season was.
Aren't you going to get that?
Actually, I was told not to read the books. I think primarily because our family is so different than the family in the books. So they said, don't read the books.
I like that they sort of have stories of their own. In the books, it's really all about the girls. I mean, the parents are sort of peripheral characters. Occasionally they might be dating somebody new or one of the girls is keeping a secret from them. But now they have their own lives, and I like seeing how they develop.
Because of the events that are impacting these girls' lives, it'd be hard to not see their families. It'd be hard not to know what are their parents thinking when these things are going on. You have to include family dynamics that just aren't there in the books.
My character's biggest role is to support the role of Emily. That's why I'm there. That's why my character exists, so that we can see the journey that Emily has to take.
And I like how they're finding ways to make the adult storylines cross into what the kids are going through.
Do you want these? I wore them once. They gave me a nosebleed.
I think they're a little too dressy for a dental office.
Fashion to me is like, the most important thing. I live and breathe and eat it, and it's everything to me.
Mandy's got an amazing sense of style.
She has such an eye for everybody's character, but she loves our input. And so there is a touch of us in our clothes and our accessories.
And she's working with a huge cast, and everyone always looks great.
She just has like that fashion mind, and she definitely distinguished each of the girls.
Coming into a job, you always want to create worlds. At least that's what I do. The background, where they came from. So when I think of Aria, she's the kind of girl that goes in her closet. I think she does a lot of upcycling, which is like, oh, I wore this last year, I'm so not into it, but you know what, if I switch it up, cool new outfit.
Aria is very quirky and different and willing to take risks with her fashion. And it's really funny because Mandy basically describes Aria as a miniature her, because Aria dresses just like Mandy. Mandy will like run into set and be like, you need earrings, and she'll take off her earrings and give them to me, or like a ring, or
she'll go shopping sometimes, but I leave the shopping up to Hannah. Hannah is the girl that looks through the magazines and makes sure she gets exactly what's in, steps it up, puts her little, little twist on it. Not too much. She doesn't go too far out of what's in.
I have teenage daughters, and most days I look at Hannah and I think, you are not going to school wearing that skirt. That is not appropriate for school.
Then you have Spencer. Now Spencer, according to the books, is very preppy, very straight lace. But again, that just gets boring. So she would wear like vintage Ralph Lauren, or she wears a lot of Marc Jacobs too, but she belts it in a certain way. She wears her collars in a certain way.
Sometimes she'll bring in something and I'm like, what is that? And then she'll put it on me and she'll pin it and she'll switch it and she'll add something to it. And it looks incredible.
And then you have Emily. Emily has grown a lot because, she has identity crisis, is that she needed to come out of the closet. She didn't know how to. She's an athlete and she has to get her approval from her mother. So now that she's come out, she's found herself. She gets to be a little more edgy, a little more real.
It's spectacular.
It's great. So many of the times when I go in for fittings, I'm just like, wow, like how do you do this? And it makes our job so much easier because we really feel like our characters,
The viewers get really excited because they can go get this stuff. Like, one of Aria's earrings, like everyone lost their mind over this feather earring. And, girls can look it up. It's $65. They can save up their money. They can go get it and feel like Aria. Hannah's bag, you can go get at Urban Outfitters. And it looks really like high end, but it's not. And Spencer, you can go to Anthropologie and find her stuff. So obtainable fashion is really smart, and they really push that.
And it's kind of cool now. Even when I'm out shopping with one of the girls, we'll pick something out and I'll be like, this is so what your character would wear.
So, what are you gonna wear? The bell jar, or let's get this party started? Well, I'm leaving in 10, and if A's watching you, I'll be watching her.
Sarah and I are Twitter friends. We tweet each other a lot. She often tweets me when she watches the episodes, and she recognizes things that are from the books, and then she'll tweet me on things that are new to her, which she loves, I think, to be surprised every now and then.
What I loved is that all of the characters are very similar. A lot of the plots are very similar, but they've infused it with all these fun new mysteries and fun new characters, and I'm really happy with everything that they've done with it.
I think they have this embarrassment of riches, if you will. I mean, there's just endless possibilities as to where they could take all of these characters.
Sarah created the template of the show, which is, a little soap, a little mystery, and what we call a lot of like deliciousness, sort of the juiciness of Pretty Little Liars. And it's what Sarah gave to the books. We've tried to do the show, and I think we succeeded in that way.
It's been a wonderful experience working on this show for a multitude of reasons. It's a very happy set. And I think the cast is a joy to work with.
I've had a really great time. It's been a lot of hard work and a lot of long hours, and we've got to do a lot of amazing things.
This shooting of season 1 for Pretty Little Liars has been an ultimate dream.
I've made some great friends on this show. I really care about my castmates, and it shows in the work with everybody, I feel.
It's a blast. And I feel so lucky, and I'm thankful every single day.
We're around each other all the time, so we've gotten to know each other and each other's families, and I couldn't ask for better girls to work with. Troy and Shay and Lucy are like the best thing that has ever happened to me on a set. They're so amazing and nice.
It's been such a dream come true, and I'm so happy to get to work with such an amazing cast and crew, and I'm living my dream right now, so it's awesome that everybody enjoys it, and I love coming to work. Is this on? I think we got it. Okay. Hi guys, I'm Shay. This is Kyle, aka Blue Hair. And today, I'm gonna give you a little tour of my room, the makeup trailer, and tell you a couple secrets that we might not have mentioned before. So, welcome, and here we go.
Oh my.
This is my room, and I don't really have that much stuff. It's kind of embarrassing. I have a pink pillow, because obviously that's my favorite color. And just try to do a little bit of decorating in here, but it hasn't really worked out that well, so.
Cast and crew secrets that I can share. I recently found out that Ian, who plays Ezra, he's a very good dancer. Like, he's a trained dancer, which took me by surprise. I'm Missy, hey, what's up? I'm gonna get my makeup done. Get a good shot. Beautiful. This is what we do all the time. Right now we're about to shoot a scene in the cafeteria. Basically what we do, we get touched up, we go do it about 1,500 times. Please demonstrate what we do in between takes. And let's talk about our food. So obviously Emily is eating some carbs with some chicken and some pasta, some milk, because I'm the swimmer. We need the carbs. Hannah obviously is eating some pasta because Pasta, Canadian.
Pasta.
I'm eating some organic veggies.
Organic veggies.
Yep.
And so Spencer in a very contained, structured manner.
Cast or crew secrets? Not that I know of. Maybe there, I don't know any. Hey you guys, here we got Chucky. Little Chuckster.
How's it going?
Play Sean.
Yeah.
Full body shot.
There it is.
Check out the Chucks that Chuck is wearing.
Hi, Liz. Hi. How are you? Good. Hi, pretty.
Out of the group of girls, who would I tell my secret to? We're all liars. I mean, nah. You're shaking.
I'm just a little Australian. I'm a sailor.
I'm a sailor.
Babes in toilet.
It's really funny. It's like our rooms have no windows in them, so I have no concept of what time it is at all. So often I would just be in my room, just kind of like, you know, going crazy by myself, and then I'll walk out and I'll be like, why is it dark? What? Oh, okay, I have to get used to it. Okay, it's dark. And then you walk onto another set and they've lit it so it looks like daylight, and you're like, this is so weird. You never know what time it is in Rosewood.
Here we are in the makeup trailer. This is actually the table that Troyan and I get our makeup done. As you can see, beautiful Troyan's photo up top. All of the actors' photos. This is actually kind of funny. They've replaced our headshot photos with ones that they've taken on set, of course. My little pose. Ashley. So cute. Troy. That's makeup and hair. Awesome.
Pretty much what gets me through my day is lots of coffee. Like seriously, I've picked up, that's like my one vice in life is caffeine, and it definitely gets me through the day. Hi, okay, I just wanted to show you guys, they're hiding the mic for the scene and my muffin.
Muffin, Mike.
About to do a scene and I'm about to get in trouble.
All right, okay, bye.
One weird thing about me is I never rehearse anything the night before. I go in the makeup trailer, I look at the sides, and that's the first time I'm seeing what we're filming for that day. And I have a really quick memory, so I memorize literally 10 minutes before we do the scene. Okay, so here I am in the wardrobe trailer, and as you can see, there are a lot of clothes. We have Rosewood police uniforms, accessories, everything. So you have all the characters' names: Ella, Ezra. Each character kind of has their own rack, and if I see something from Arya's line or something like that, I'm like, would this ever work for Hannah? Like, could I ever do it? And I try it on, and if it works, it works. And let's just check out Emily's. So obviously, she has a lot of tanks in her wardrobe. Really cute colors, Emily's wardrobe is so cute and obviously very comfortable. Yeah, and let's not forget the wonderful swim cap and all of the shoes and bags that you could ever want, all in this trailer.
You know, it's funny when you see all the girls, when they're setting up the cameras, we'll be in our cast chairs and we're all on our computers. So we're definitely very technology friendly here on set too.
Miss Ashley Benson.
Hello. Hello, girl. What are you doing? You look real good today. Hello. Hello.
This is Cindy. She's doing my touch-up.
Hey. Hello.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Hey. This is our cafeteria. This is where we're shooting today. Oh, the lovely stand-ins. Say hi. Hi. This is my stand-in. This is Ashley. This is Troyan, and this is Shay's. And they work harder than we do ever. This is our camera crew. They're setting up for the shot. All right. And here's Dutch. He's head of props. Look, he's got our prop copies.
Shay and I are always at Crafty. That's like our favorite place. She's gonna kill me for saying that, but I don't care.
I'm taking you back to the best part of the set, which is Crafty, which is all the food that we have. We got some fruit, trail mix, all the good stuff. And some bad stuff too, which is great.
We run lines in the makeup trailer and we do different accents, which is kind of funny. You know, if it's me and one of the other girls and we're rehearsing a scene, I'll be like, okay, you do this accent, I'll do this accent. That kind of makes it more fun, so. We're going right now to sing happy birthday to Ashley. So I have my camera and we're gonna do some undercover styles, okay? Sing happy 21st birthday to Ashley. She is. She's celebrating her birthday today. 21st. Huge deal. The cakes look
Ashley, come on! Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, just want to let you know. Look at her face!
I literally had no idea. I was shocked. No idea. It was awesome that we got the flip cams that day because I could capture it all on flip cam. I was definitely embarrassed, but really, really cool of them to do that.
Okay, we gotta go.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Lucy Hale. I'm Ashley Benson. I'm Shay Mitchell. My name is Troyan Belisario from Pretty Little Liars, and welcome to Two Truths and a Lie. Here we go. Well, I am the on-set prankster. I'm obsessed with bungee jumping, and I can talk with my mouth closed. So which one do you think is my lie? I can talk with my mouth closed. I learned that at 10 years old on set. Seriously? Should I do it? All right. That's something I learned like a long time ago. Okay, it is not lame. I am the on-set prankster. I love to pull pranks. I do it 24/7. One of my favorites is to put clothespins on people's shirts, but on the bottom, and I make a tail, and they never know. They walk all day with clothespins on them. Nobody ever says anything. Why? I really weird. I got it from my mom, so yeah, I just love pulling pranks. It's fun. I will not bungee jump ever in my life. I'm definitely afraid. I hate heights. If I'm looking down somewhere, I get nauseous. I can't do roller coasters anymore. I used to be Daredevil, now I'm not. So fortunately, I will never do that.
Wait, I'm just trying to get what order I should do it. I have a twin brother named Brad. I broke my fibula, and I was in my house when it got broken into. So which one do you think is the lie?
I don't know.
I did break my fibula when I was 14, which is the outer bone on your leg. Me and my friends were jumping on the trampoline, and there was like 5 of us jumping on the trampoline, which is just a terrible idea to begin with. And I got pushed over, and I I can still hear the sound of it breaking.
Ow!
It was swollen like a big baseball, and so I had to wear a cast. Not very fun. Not as cool as it sounds.
Of course not.
I was actually in my house when someone broke into it. It was in the middle of the day too, and luckily no one was hurt. You know, everything was fine, but it was definitely like the scariest experience of my life. I actually don't have a twin brother named Brad.
All I can do is tell the truth.
I have an older sister named Maggie, but I do not have a twin, although I've always been fascinated with that, and like always when I was younger wanted to have one so we could switch places, and that would be really fun, and I'm sure we would cause lots of trouble, but no, it's not true.
Okay. The age difference is really quite large, and I'm actually the youngest girl. There's just my little brother below me, but yeah, a lot of step siblings, and my little brother is actually my